What's up, Battery fans? We're out here at Patriots wrapping up the 2022 season, and in doing so, a few orders of business, one of which is our end of season awards and acknowledging people in the organization who've had a great contribution throughout the year. So we revamped our format a little bit this year with awards named for people who have influenced the club over the span of the 30 years and are no longer with us, but were very, very high character individuals who were very driven and who were really connected to the community that was around them. So we have an award that will be voted on by fans going forward, an award voted on by the players, which is new and unique, and then one that management through contributions and feedback from the front office and our partners in the community. So we think that that's a really good representation, and we're excited to announce who they are. Okay, first up is the Players Award, named for my father, Lou, who passed earlier this year and was a huge motivating force and factor in our group acquiring the team 3 years ago this week, which is an honor. And this award is voted on only by the players, so just the guys in the dressing room who wanted to call out one of their teammates who made a huge contribution and did things the right way. And we're pleased to announce that's going to Patrick Hogan. So Patrick's been with us for a couple years and really a great pro, always ready, doesn't necessarily start every game or play every minute, but when his number's called, he's always ready. Brings it to training every day, and obviously by being called out by his teammates, really just a great guy in the dressing room and a really good example, I think, for younger players to be motivated, to be prepared. And Patrick's a very smart player who gives it his all, and really a great example for the club. So congrats to Pat. Okay, the next award is a bookend to my father, who was part of the recent ownership group, and going back to the founder of the club in Tim Hankinson, who we lost just recently. So Coach Hank was a huge influence, not just on Charleston Battery, but North American soccer over the last 4 decades. And we're honored to have this award named for an outstanding performance throughout the year. And it's going to Hugo Farreau, our goalkeeper. It was a year full of high danger chances, and the goalies were under duress a lot. He made a number of incredible acrobatic saves, kept us in a lot of games. Another guy who was a great teammate, who really connected with our fans and brought a lot of energy throughout the year. So it's a real honor for us to name it for Coach Hank, who was with this club when it was at its inception, and we're proud to announce Hugo as the winner. And finally, we had the Betsy McAdams Award, which is a little bit different this year. So instead of being exclusively for a player or performance, we opened it up to really the entire organization to call out an individual who we think had high character, represented the club and connected with the community in a way that honors her and the way that she went about her business, making a huge impact here in Charleston. And this one was actually pretty easy despite the high qualifications, and it goes to Tanner Clay, who heads up our sales effort. If you're around the club, you know Tanner is a great guy, easy to get along with. He's really good at what he does. He was in fact recognized as the top 5 salesperson in the entire USL ecosystem. So he's really good at getting people into the stadium, but beyond that, somebody who loves the game. He played collegiately on this field behind me. He coaches the youth here. He's involved civically and in charities, and he's just an awesome representation of the Charleston Battery. We say congrats, but really what we say, I think on behalf of the entire club, is thank you to Tanner for what he's done. He's a great example of what we want this team to be and mean in this community. And big thanks to the big guy. Thanks. So congrats again, and thanks again to Hugo, Tanner, and Pat on a great season, and to our fans who were awesome all year long. The support was there and obvious. The players felt it, and we felt it in the front office as well. The last game of the year was our largest crowd ever here, which was fantastic, also because of what we had going on with breast cancer awareness. We raised almost $10,000 to date for that, for the American Cancer Society, which is really meaningful and obviously drove a ton of awareness. So thank you. We'll be hard at work during the off season with Lee at the helm, and we look forward to seeing everybody back out here in a couple months, and stay tuned for all the off season announcements.